But how can you have worldwide peace unless and until one is individually at peace, one within oneself? So, sense of belonging is most important. Be it family, as I said, or be it a business where you are working, or larger picture. I belong to this nation or this entire earth. If you go on expanding this concept of consciousness and happiness, sarve jana sukhinam bhava. See? May there be peace everywhere, may there be happiness everywhere, not just within the country, but everywhere, all human beings. And why just human beings? Every soul, every tree, every plant, birds and animals are well looked after. May there be peace. This is the message of Vedas. And this can come only when we have the sense of belonging, that I belong to this existence. And that's why even United Nations was struggling to establish peace in the world. But how can you have worldwide peace unless and until one is individually at peace, one within oneself? Now, when we are dreaming of a world, compassionate world, kindness, empathy, love, heartfulness, it cannot be established with a magic wand. It has to be done at an individual level, one heart at a time. So my focus has always been, having identified the need, how to fulfill the need. How are we going to bring about this revolution with any of these qualities? How are we going to conceive this? First of all, the need in people, how to make them aware that yes, there is a need to be aware of these qualities. And emphasize that we as human animals are hardwired to perform these day-to-day tasks with compassion and kindness. And that's why we have been benefiting from nature, from this hard wiring, that each time some acts of kindness are performed, you feel at peace, you feel joyful, you feel ecstatic. You ask a child, why don't you distribute these pencils to your friends in the class? And he comes back with so much of joy. You tell him now, distribute some chocolates. So this is how we create and make them understand that when we share, you become so joyful. So right from early childhood, we can start doing this with our children. Pencil doesn't cost much. Crayon doesn't cost much. Chocolates doesn't cost much. But this establishes a kind of, or nurtures habits. And having created this habit, when they grow up, they will also be able to share ideas. They'll be able to share something even greater. They'll learn how to even sacrifice their comforts for the sake of others. That is compassion, sacrificing your own comforts for the sake of others. And going beyond when you are yourself comfortable and trying to extend compassion or kindness, versus when you are in difficulty and yet you are being compassionate. So we move one notch higher and higher each time and this evolution is sure to happen. Despite of inconvenience, the world, I think, will change. But we have to show the way, right from the early age. From the moment we get an opportunity of having a child in a nursery schools, that's where we can begin. Meditative mind that we acquire after meditation must extend itself during rest of our day. We work with meditative mind, we sleep with meditative mind. Everything that we do should be with meditative mind. When we are meditative, then there is no competition. When there is no competition, there is no enmity. There will be brotherhood, there will be unity, there will be peace all around. All our shastras, ancient as well as modern, Vedas and Upanishads. Every chapter starts with Om, ends with Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. The purpose is let me be at peace and let the universe be at peace. Only through this peace I can sail through. Now and then, despite of our prayers for peace, we may get diverted, which is natural. Because this peace is also not uniform. There is incremental peace at each level. Like a drug addict. One day there is one puff. Next day there are many puffs. The doses of peace also, they vary. Little bit of peace in the first chakra, you get used to also very much. You don't appreciate that. So, the next chakra awaits us, which is ready to give, which is ready to bless us with higher doses of peace, more subtle in nature, and so on and so forth. Because there is incremental evolution of consciousness, providing incremental levels of doses of peace, and granting us bliss in the end. And if we are wiser, we go beyond. We pray to God, take me beyond this bliss. And what can be beyond this bliss? Source that provides this bliss and peace.